Hello friends, I'm back with another video, and in this video we will elaborate one of the most recognized accounting standard, that is Generally Accepted Accounting Principle or GAAP. Topics to be covered: understanding GAAP, GAAP principles, limitations of GAAP, and importance of GAAP. GAAP, Generally Accepted Accounting Principle. GAAP or Generally Accepted Accounting Principles is a commonly recognized set of rules and procedures designed to govern corporate accounting and financial reporting in the United States. The US GAAP is a comprehensive set of accounting practices that were developed jointly by the Financial Accounting Standard Board FASB and the Governmental Accounting Standards Board GASB. So they are applied to governmental and non-profit accounting as well. US securities law requires all publicly traded companies as well as any company that publicly releases financial statements to follow the GAAP principles and procedures. The Generally Accepted Accounting Principles further set out specific rules and principles governing such things as standardized currency units, cost and revenue recognition, financial statement format and presentation, and required disclosures. For example, it requires precise matching of expenses with revenues for the same accounting period, the matching principle. Ten principles of GAAP. Number 1. Principle of regularity. GAAP compliant accountants strictly adhere to established rules and regulations. Number 2. Principle of consistency. Consistent standards are applied throughout the financial reporting process. Number 3. Principle of sincerity. GAAP compliant accountants are committed to accuracy and impartiality. Number 4. Principle of permanence of methods. Consistent procedures are used in the preparation of all financial reports. Number 5. Principle of non-compensation. All aspects of an organization's performance, whether positive or negative, are fully reported with no prospect of debt compensation. Number 6. Principle of Prudence. Speculation does not influence the reporting of financial data. Number 7. Principle of Continuity. Asset values assume the organization's operations will continue. Number 8. Principle of Periodicity. Reporting of revenues is divided by standard accounting periods such as fiscal quarters or fiscal years. Number 9. Principle of Materiality. Financial reports fully disclose the organization's monetary situation. Number 10. Principle of Utmost Good Faith. All involved parties are assumed to be acting honestly. Who came up with Generally Accepted Accounting Principles? Even though the US federal government requires public companies to abide the GAAP, the government takes no part in developing these principles. Instead, independent boards assume the responsibility of creating, maintaining, and updating accounting principles. As GAAP issues or questions arise, these boards meet to discuss potential changes and additional standards to ensure the boards operate responsibly and fulfill their obligations. They fall under the supervision of Financial Accounting Foundation. What is Financial Accounting Foundation? Financial Accounting Foundation, formed in 1972 as the administrative corporation that oversees the Financial Accounting Standard Board (FASB), Anti-Governmental Accounting Standard Board (GASB). The Financial Accounting Foundation is responsible for appointing board members and ensuring that these boards operate fairly and transparently. Members of the public can attend FAF organization meetings in person or through live webcasts. Limitations of GAAP. While GAAP accounting strives to alleviate incidents of inaccurate reporting, it is by no means comprehensive. Companies can still suffer from issues beyond the scope of GAAP depending on their size, business categorization, location, and global presence. Let's see this limitation one by one. Number 1 is diverse types of companies. GAAP may seem to take a one-size-fits-all approach to financial reporting that does not adequately address issues faced by distinct industries. For example, state and local governments may struggle with implementing GAAP due to their unique environments. New GAAP hierarchy proposals may better accommodate these government entities. Number 2. Time frame. Due to the thorough standard setting process of the GAAP policy boards, it can take months or even years to finalize a new standard. These wait times may not work to advantage of companies complying with GAAP, as pending decisions can affect their reports. Number 3. Global versus domestic. GAAP is not the international accounting standard, which is a developing challenge as businesses become more globalized. The International Financial Reporting Standards is the most common set of principles outside the United States. IFRS is used in the European Union, Australia, Canada, Japan, India, and Singapore. Why is GAAP important? Generally accepted accounting principles make financial reporting standardized and transparent, using commonly accepted terms, practices, and procedures. The consistency of presentation of financial reports that results from GAAP make it easy for investors and other interested parties, such as board of directors, to more easily comprehend financial statements and compare the financial statements of one company with those of another company. GAAP also seeks to make non-profit and governmental entities more accountable to requiring them to clearly and honestly report their finances. In short, GAAP is designed to ensure a consistent presentation of financial statements, making it easier for people to read and comprehend the information contained in these statements. LIFO inventory. While GAAP allows companies to use the last in first out as an inventory cost method. Research and development cost. These costs are to be charged to expense as they are incurred under GAAP. Reversing write-downs. GAAP specifies that the amount of write-down of an inventory or fixed asset cannot be reversed if the market value of the asset subsequently increases. That's all for this video. Your feedback will be highly appreciated and will help us to improve the content. Join us in the next video to understand about International Financial Reporting Standard. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for latest updates.